Don't scroll yet, something is shifting around you and you can feel it. If this message reached you right now, there's a reason. Have you noticed how the air feels different today? Like something invisible is rearranging your path. Between November 14 and 15, the 11-11 energy isn't just present anymore. It's locking in, and it's already touching your life in ways you might not realize yet. There's a moment right before destiny becomes obvious, when the signs start showing up faster, louder, and closer. And if you've been feeling emotional spikes, sudden calm after stress, or the strange sense that old doors are quietly closing, you're not imagining any of it. In this video, we will go through 7 powerful signs that your destiny is finally becoming real, signs that the shift you've been waiting for is happening tonight, not someday in the future. Stay with me, because once you understand what's unfolding around you, everything in your life will start making perfect sense. This energy isn't subtle anymore. It's personal, and it's calling you forward. One of the strongest signs that the 11-11 shift is locking in is the sudden emotional clarity that catches you off guard. It's that moment when feelings you've been carrying for months finally make sense. You no longer feel confused about who or what drains your energy. Instead, you can clearly see what supports your growth and what doesn't. This clarity doesn't arrive gently, it hits like a realization you can't unsee. You may notice yourself understanding your emotions faster. Something that used to trigger you now feels easier to respond to, not react to. You begin recognizing patterns that were hidden before, and this gives you a sense of control you didn't have in the past. It's almost like your inner voice becomes louder and more accurate, guiding you without the usual doubt. This emotional clarity also shows up in everyday decisions. You might feel certain about leaving behind old habits, stepping away from certain people, or finally committing to choices you kept delaying. You're not forcing anything, you simply know what aligns with your future. This is a sign that your spirit is syncing with a higher timeline, making it easier to move with intention instead of hesitation. Most importantly, this clarity feels refreshing. It doesn't overwhelm you, it frees you. It helps you understand exactly what direction your life is pulling you toward, and it makes you trust yourself in a way you haven't felt in a long time. As the 11-11 shift locks in, you may suddenly feel disconnected from behaviors, routines, or mindsets that once felt normal. It's not that you're forcing change, you simply don't resonate with what used to pull you in. Patterns that once kept you stuck begin losing their power. You might notice that old habits feel heavy, conversations feel outdated, or certain environments no longer feel like you. This separation happens gradually at first, then all at once. One morning you might wake up and realize you no longer want to respond the same way to stress or fall back into familiar coping mechanisms. You may feel less emotionally attached to situations that used to bother you because your mind is shifting toward what actually matters. This is a sign of maturity and alignment, not avoidance. You also start recognizing the difference between what is comfortable and what is healthy. The pull toward comfort weakens, and the desire for growth becomes stronger. This shift allows you to see patterns clearly, whether they were related to people, habits, or versions of yourself you've outgrown. What's happening is simple. Your identity is updating. You're stepping into a higher version of yourself, and your soul is quietly separating you from everything that doesn't match where you're going next. Another major sign that the 11-11 shift is settling into your life is the sudden increase in synchronicities, especially repeating numbers. When 11, 11, 222, or 444 start showing up everywhere you look, it's not random. These signs appear when your energy is aligning with a higher direction and the universe wants your attention. You may notice these numbers in places you weren't looking for them, on receipts, clocks, phone notifications, car plates, or even timestamps on videos. The timing feels too perfect to ignore. Every time you see them, it feels like a small nudge reminding you that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. These synchronicities also show up when you're thinking about something important. For example, you might be debating a decision, missing someone, or wondering if you're on the right path. And suddenly, there it is, 11, 11. It's a subtle confirmation that your thoughts are aligning with your destiny and you're being guided, not